And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get up! Go check! Go check!
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we've been used to being here in late July, early August every year for the Hall of Fame ceremonies and the Hall of Fame game. But now we've got an actual franchise once again based in Canton, Ohio. Such a football-crazy town. And they haven't had a team here, though, since the Bulldogs last took the field in 1926. They've waited a while for this.
Cup 19! Seven Pirates! Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
70 Rangers!
They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They bring their punter out there now.
Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
This is taken at the 18.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And it'll be Titan football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this one too low.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. Kincaid with it. as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Tried to link up with Bijan Robinson there out of the backfield.
But now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready up. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't escape open. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Laporta.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. He'll look to throw. He stiff-arms him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead to give up the middle.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. He'll look to throw.
That is caught, and he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30.
Looking to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Condors 3, Titans 0.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Check, Bobcat.
Now back to throw.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to 60. Ready?
They'll set up a throw.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Here we go.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check, hurt.
Back to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, check that. Street. Mustang 19. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Dropped incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. Rig alert, rig alert. 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Crash. Hurt.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Down. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Pat to 60, pat to 60. Ready.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Ready.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
3. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll get this one complete to Darden.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Drop 60, drop 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Go, Reed, go.
Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose you.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Ready.
2nd and 5. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Condors are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Okay, 3.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10.
79 Broncos.
They'll drop to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Got it. Ready? 65 catch. 65 catch. Cowboys.
Incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Second down, here's Strong once more.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll toss it out right to Strong.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Option play, here's Strong. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. And now here is another interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw.
He's got this to Pickens. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This one swung outside to Strong.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. Just keeping the play alive.
That is caught.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
He'll drop to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion right is Wilson. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll look to throw here.
This will be caught downfield by Marshall.
Out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They're going to look to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Moore, the man in motion.
Check smash, check smash. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal. That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton,
Already Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
4-8. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Condors are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Toss play to Robinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Canton,
that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.